Misicki, number 15. Arthur C. Misicki, number 15, is being escorted by Corinne Curry, Lukash Misicki, and Luke Misicki. She's also supported at home and in the stands by her stepfather, Al Finarelli. In addition to the basketball court, we also enjoy watching her play on the volleyball and lacrosse seasons. She represents the Royal Nation on homecoming court, as well as in student leadership. She also participates in the school community in the Latin and the sports philosophy clubs. She was inducted into the National Honor Society. While reflecting on her time on the team, she shares the memory of the stuck bus ride where Coach John walked down the middle of the road after 3 hours of being stuck. Quite a memorable experience. As she goes on to pursue her education at Franklin and Marshall and play basketball, she would like the Lady Royals to enjoy every second and don't take it for granted because it goes too fast. Congratulations, Lucy. Our next senior, Angelina Cordoni. Our Angie plays the position of forward for our Lady Royals and is being accompanied by her parents, Eve and Larry Cordoni. Her older brother, Larry, also sends his love for his sister tonight. Angelina is active in the school community. She participates in student leadership, Extraordinary Minister, St. Michael's Society, Cross and Crown, and is the National Honor Society Treasurer. She is a three-sport athlete also, playing volleyball and lacrosse. Angelina began her basketball career at Holy Rosary in the 1st grade and has collected many memories. She will treasure those memories and will hold dear the memory of playing in the arena. She is a team player who would like to share this wisdom with her teammates. Enjoy high school, especially within your sports. It goes by faster than you think. She will be pursuing a degree in engineering. Congratulations, Angelina. Next Royal Senior is Teresa Kadari, number 24. Teresa Kadari plays guard for the Lady Royals, is escorted this evening by her mother Malik and father Raymond. Her brothers Peter and Anthony, as well as her sister Maria, are proud of her accomplishments on this court, as well as in lacrosse and as captain of the tennis team. She also has participated in clubs and organizations here at Holy Redeemer, such as Science Olympiad, French Club, Junior Leadership, and Extraordinary Minister. She serves the local school community as president of the National Honor Society. At Good Shepherd Academy, Teresa began her basketball journey. Her favorite moment was watching Coach John attempt to walk through that line at the drive-thru at Burger King. As Teresa begins to think about her college journey studying mechanical engineering, I'd like to suggest that every minute you spend here and the friendship should be treasured. Congratulations, Teresa. At this time, while our families are getting their pictures taken, we'd like to ask our royal cheerleaders and our Lady Royals to prepare for their game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school basketball here on Service Electric Cable TV. My name is Paul Garrity. Tonight coming to you from downtown Wilkes-Barre as the Holy Redeemer Royals girls basketball team takes on the Warriors of Wyoming area. Redeemer coming in as the number 2 seed right now in Class 3A with an overall record of 14-4. Wyoming area dressed in green. They're 5-13 overall under head coach Mark Casper. And we're underway. As we wind down the regular season, just a couple of weeks left in the Wyoming Valley Conference play, and there's a three-point shot right away by the senior guard, Teresa Kadari, one of three seniors honored tonight here on senior night at Holy Redeemer. And Kadari gets the start and gets the Royals on the board right away. 3-0 Redeemer. As we look at the rest of the Royals starting lineup, Bella Boylan, the sophomore, starts along with junior guard Brooke Kruptavich. And a train wreck in the backcourt. A foul called against Boylan for Redeemer. Lucy Rasicki, one of those other three seniors, starts at center tonight with fellow senior Angelina Corradoni. Rounding out the starting five for head coach John Jaworski and the Royals. For Wyoming area, they go with Morgan Slusser, number 0. Addison Gaylord is number 2. Crea Bonita wears number 4. In the front court, number 12, Abby Sturba, and number 32, or number 13, I should say, Shannon Carnes. Rasicki in the lane. Gaylord tight-roping this baseline, but just had a toe on the line. It'll go back to the Royals. (3-0) Holy Redeemer, just over a minute in. Nice anticipation there, and the steal by Carnes. And the finish. Shannon Carnes gives Wyoming area their first bucket. They trail 3-2. Warriors, a team that has had some success in recent years. Here's Kadari, a straight on 3. How about that bounce for Teresa Kadari on senior night? Back-to-back triples for the senior guard, and a near steal. (6-2) Royals. 2 minutes into the contest. Ball gets away and taken away by Boylan. Crowd wanted Kadari to pull up for a 3 there, but instead down low, Kruptavich draws the foul. Holy Redeemer comes in first place in Wyoming Valley Conference Division II. Number 2 behind Dunmore in the Class 3A District 2 power rankings. Nothing but net for Kruptavich. Makes both free throws. It's 8-2. Attacking, rejected by Rasicki. 3 ball from the corner from Carnes is off target. And it goes back to Redeemer. Lucy Rasicki with the rejection. Corradoni passes out of the double team. Rasicki rolls off back iron. Gliding through the lane, Bonita denied by Rasicki. And a foul called on the Warriors. So far it's been the seniors for the Royals on senior night. Kadari knocking down a couple threes, and Rasicki rim protection on the other end. 5:04 to play. First quarter, it's the Royals 8 and the Warriors 2. Missed by the Royals out of the timeout. Thought that might have been a kickball, but the Warriors maintained possession anyway. Bonita on the penetration. Warriors will reset the offense. Correa Bonita pressured on the outside by Boylan. Long one launched. Morgan Slusser. It's a three. And the Warriors close the gap. It's 8-5. Morgan Slusser, one of the top scorers on the Warriors squad. Here is Boylan for three. Corradoni, the stick back attempt. Rebounded by Gaylord. Warriors are going to have a team effort on the glass. There's another block by Rosicki. Running the floor, Corradoni, the deuce. And Corradoni, her first bucket. 8 of the 10 points for Redeemer have been scored by the seniors, and there's Boylan knocking down a jumper. (12-5) Holy Redeemer, 3.5 to play in the first. Sturba. And called for traveling. Kind of got the ball stuck in her hand a little bit and dragged the pivot foot as Kendall Day checks into the game, number 22 for the Warriors. Megan Albrecht into the game for John Jaworski and the Royals. Jillian Parsons, the freshman forward, also in for Redeemer. Down low, Corradoni gets it up over Kearns quickly. And a blocking foul called in the backcourt. Called against Mackenzie Chimock, who also checked into the game. Snuck in under my radar. 14-5, Royals lead it. 2:53 to play in the first. Slusser launches. Long rebound comes to Chimock. Albrecht passes on the open shot. Instead, Chimock left alone. Back rim miss. Bonita couldn't secure the board, but the Royals turn it over. Pressure in the backcourt has been giving the Warriors issues here in the quarter. Still live. And now they blow the whistle, tie up. Possession arrow to Wyoming area. Deflection and a steal by Kruptavich. 3-on-2. And Albrecht grabbed. And fouled by Kearns. Three fouls now against the Warriors. Down low. Kruptavich gets free. Missed the easy one. Stripped down low by Slusser. Ball being volleyed around. The Royals playing volleyball off their own misses. And finally a Warrior foul. Warriors playing at a pretty big size disadvantage in this game as Rosicki checks back in along with Boylan. Rosicki, as the triple team comes, lost the handle. And it's a Royal turnover. Alexa Gasek checks into the game for the first time for the Warriors. Redeemer almost came up with the steal. Now they do. Boylan with the pickpocket. And it's last touched by Wyoming area. So says the official. I think everybody else thought it was going to be Warrior basketball. I don't know if anybody got a real good look at it. I certainly didn't. I think if you have to discuss it for this long, you probably have to stay with the call. Oh, nope, they're going to give it to the Warriors. I have a feeling they ended up getting that one right. Slusser. Long fly pattern for Day. And a Wyoming area foul comes after the turnover. JV game tonight was won by Holy Redeemer by a comfortable margin. That's the 5th team foul, so it's going to send Jillian Parsons to the line for 2. Officiating crew tonight, Tony Miscavige, Bob Evan, and Gabrielle Hampsey. Parsons misses both, still 14-5. It's been a pretty physical game. Both teams been a little over-aggressive defensively, and that foul, I believe, will go against Rosicki. Team foul number 3 against Redeemer. Press continues to cause problems. Shoveled into Chimok. And 2 more free throws coming. Mackenzie Chimok, just a sophomore. It's a friendly bounce on these soft rims here at Holy Redeemer. Might be the softest rims I've seen this season at any gym. Noticed that in pregame warm-ups and even in the JV game. (15-5), 1:12 to play. Officials are going to get together, and they're going to give it to the Warriors. Day gets it back to a trailing Bonita, steps into a long one. Rebound shoveled out to Day. Sturba got blocked. Amidst the clutter, finally coming away with it is Chimok for Redeemer. 45 seconds to play first quarter. Boylan attacks the rack. Rosicki the stick back. Well, it hasn't been the prettiest game so far. And a kickball here will give it back to the Royals. 32 seconds to play in the first. Nice deflection by Slusser, but the Royals keep it. And a travel whistled against Albrecht. Warriors can play for the final shot if they can break the pressure, which has not been easy in this first 8 minutes. Bonita, sloppy dribble, gets it across. And the arrow will go to Redeemer. Five seconds left for the Royals to try to go 90 feet. Chimok nearly found the bottom of the net off the loose ball. 8 minutes in the books. Kind of herky-jerky first quarter, but the Royals find themselves in front, 17-5. You're watching high school basketball on Service Electric TV. Six different Holy Redeemer players scored in the first quarter of play. Here on senior night, all three seniors have found the scoring column already, including 6 from Teresa Kadari on a pair of three-point shots in the opening minutes. And 17-5, Holy Redeemer leads it as we start quarter number 2. Paul Garrity here with you from the Royal Gym. Gasek, way too strong with that. Slusser picks up the loose change and hits. Second basket for Morgan Slusser, and it's 17-7. Royals. Boylan off the aggressive closeout. Layup circles in for Jillian Parsons, her first points. Chimok pressuring Bonita. And that is a Warrior turnover. It's a rebuilding year this year for Wyoming area and head coach Mark Casper. 3-ball, Corridoni somehow chases down her own miss and draws the foul. Gasek a little bit lethargic to go after that ball. Needs to be a little more aggressive there. Get over there and grab it. Maggie Hallman is into the game for Wyoming area now, number 11. Royals have had a hard time at the line, but they've been all over the offensive glass. Boylan looked good off the hands, doesn't go. But another second chance opportunity. And a travel called. Now I believe we have a coach's warning called against Mark Casper on the Wyoming area sideline. Officials not going to put up with it tonight apparently, and carry. Nope, we have a blocking foul called against Chimok. It's the second foul against Mackenzie Chimok. 6:20 to play first half. And Slusser, I believe, stepped on the sideline. Rhythm three ball in the air, and the rebound hauled in by Hallman. But another turnover in the backcourt and converted by Boylan. 2-touchdown lead now for the Royals. It's 21-7. Bonita has it taken away by Boylan. Albrecht ahead of the pack. Fouled hard by Slusser. Royals just 4 for 9 now from the stripe, as Megan Albrecht becomes the 8th Royal to score in this first half. Rosicki back in the game along with Kayla Pekarovsky, the junior guard. Nice smooth stroke from the junior Megan Albrecht. It's 23-7. Kadari pressures Gasek on the outside. Nice backdoor look. But Gaylord couldn't handle the pass. Now a miscue by the Royals in the backcourt. .5:15 to play in the second quarter. And a foul whistled against, I believe, Kadari. Nope, they got Kruptavich for that one. That's her first. Team's second in the quarter. Gaylord blocked on the second effort. Loose ball to Pekarovsky. Open look. Kruptavich doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. And a pushing foul against Albrecht. That'll be her first. Redeemer really hasn't shot the ball all that well in this game. They've just hammered the offensive boards. And when you force enough turnovers and do that, you can win a lot of games, even if you don't shoot well. And another foul whistled against the Royals, this time Pekarovsky. The Warriors will shoot free throws the rest of the way now in this first half. 4:33 on the clock. Gasek, quick release. Too strong. Kadari pulls in the long rebound. Chimok probing. Now lets one fly and hits. It's a three for Mackenzie Chimok, her first field goal. Third three-point shot the Royals have made. They lead 26-7. And now illegal screen whistled against Hallman up top. Third team foul against Wyoming area. Entry pass knocked away, and another foul called against Redeemer. Can't imagine John Jaworski's happy with all the reaching they've been doing in this game. It's going to send the Warriors to the line for the first time in the game. And a timeout on the floor. 3:50 to play, first half. Redeemer holding serve on their home court. They lead it 26-7. So Crea Bonita to the free throw line for 2 shots. Royals have really seized control of this game in this second quarter. Warriors haven't scored in quite a while. Kroptavich too strong. But more second looks at it. Here is Pekarovsky, not this time. Got to be frustrating for Mark Casper over on that bench. His team is getting the missed shots, but they just can't finish off the possession. And it sends Brooke Kroptavich to the line. 3 for 3 now. I don't think she's touched the rim once. Krista Sadowski checks into the game for Wyoming area for the first time. (28-7). Lead continues to balloon here for Redeemer. About a 6-minute scoreless drought for the Warriors. Gasek drops it off for Slusser. A wild fling at the rim. The rebound down to Rasicki. Rasicki gets it up quickly and gets the roll. Lucy Rasicki spins baseline. Gets the short jumper to go. It's 30-7. Rasicki down to get it, and a tie-up. Possession arrow to Redeemer. Wholesale changes for the Royals. Parsons back on the floor with Corridoni, Boylan, and Albrecht. Abby Sturba back in the game for Wyoming area. .212 to play, first quarter. It's a 23-point game. Corridoni with a foot on the line. That time the rim not soft enough. And a foul whistled against Redeemer on the rebound action. It's called on Boylan, that's her second. Sends Addison Gaylord to the free throw line. Warriors now 0 for 3 from the stripe. This is the second meeting between these two teams this season. The Royals with a comfortable victory in the first one. Looks to be headed that way in this as well. Warriors get on the board here in the quarter. They trail 30-8. Three ball from Albrecht. Book it. Fourth three-point shot for the Royals in the first half. 33-8. Now an Albrecht steal. Boylan hoists one up. Oh, it's all cooking now for the Royals. They want the mercy rule by halftime here at home on senior day. Carney Quinn into the game for the Royals for the first time. Sturba turns the corner against Quinn, doesn't get it. Gasek trying to muscle it away from Parsons. Instead, it's a transition layup opportunity and an offensive rebound from Parsons. 38-8, Holy Redeemer. Slapped away from Gaylord. And another held ball. .41 seconds to play before the break. Wyoming area will have to regroup for sure in the locker room. Bonita comes up with a steal. Aggressively to the rim. Crea Bonita. She's been the most aggressive Warrior with the basketball in her hands in this half. It's 38-10. And a travel whistled against Quinn. .12 seconds for Wyoming area. Schlosser, backdoor cut. Oh, man, well executed. But Morgan couldn't finish. And that'll just about do it for the first half. 0.3 of a second. See what the Warriors have drawn up here. Oh, and are they going to say foul came after the whistle? So a dominant first quarter by the home team. Holy Redeemer on senior night leads Wyoming area at the break, 38-10. You're watching high school basketball here on Service Electric TV. Back here for the start of the second half at Holy Redeemer High School. Paul Garrity with you tonight. We'll have plenty more basketball later this week here on Service Electric Cable. Starting tomorrow night, 7:15 tip-off, a boys game between Pittston area and the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. 38-10, the Royals lead the Warriors here. And Wyoming area turns it over on the first possession. Just a bucket away from the mercy rule for the Royals as they look to improve to 15-4 on the year and get their second win in 2 games over these Warriors. But off the steal, Abby Sturba converts in the open floor. And it's 38-12. Balanced scoring for the Royals in the first half. Nobody with more than 7 points. Bella Boylan had 7. Teresa Kadari had 6. And Megan Albrecht had 5. Saw a lot of that in the first half. Fouls by the Royals. They were very handsy in those first 2 quarters. Bella Boylan picks up this one. That's her 3rd. Three quick points for Abby Sturba to start quarter number 3. Warriors now 2 for 6 from the free throw line, 38-13. Royals. It was the offensive rebounding ability of Holy Redeemer in the first half that was the difference, along with the Royal defense forcing a lot of turnovers. 6:45 to play in the third. Warriors would like to avoid the mercy rule, if nothing else. I think that would be a good goal for them at this point in this game. And there's a foul on the perimeter called against Kroptavich. John Jaworski not happy with the fact that the official farthest away from the play made that call. I can certainly see his point. But it'll be 2 free throws here for Crea Bonita. One just grazed the right side of the rim, 38-14. Sloppy start for the Royals coming out of the locker room. They're almost certainly going to win this game, but this is not going to be one of their most sharp performances of the year by any stretch. Warriors turn it over here. 6:24 to play, third quarter. Paul Garrity here with you from downtown Wilkes-Barre. Good ball movement here by the Royals. Corridonia straight on 3. Kroptavich slings down another offensive board. Still loose. Good hustle by the Warriors, but the Royals come away with it. Rotation, Boylan for 3. And another second chance at it. Oh, nice steal. Abby Sturba, or check that, it's Kearns. Boylan, good box out position down low. Numbers now for the Royals. Warriors in chase mode defensively, down low, and up and in for Kroptavich. First field goal of the game for Brooke Kroptavich. She was 4 for 4 from the stripe in the first half. 26-point Redeemer lead. Nice feed. Sturba finds Gaylord on the other side of the rim. 40-16. Great ball rotation there. Kadari too strong. Sturba kicks it into gear, but taken away by Kriptavich. And she's hammered on the other end. Redeemer was 7 for 12 from the free throw line in the first 2 quarters. Mackenzie Chimok back in the game along with Kayla Pekarovsky for John Jaworski. Kendall Day back on the floor for Wyoming area. Alexa Gasek also back on the floor. Megan Albrecht returns for the Royals. 42-16, 4:10 to play, third period. Bonita powering to the rim, rejected by Corridoni. And a double dribble as Gasek trying to find her way out of that straitjacket. Chimok a rhythm 3. Off front rim, Rasicki. Off balance putback doesn't go. Warriors have one player back with nobody back there, but Slusser couldn't quite get her head turned around. Here is Slusser stepping into a long ball. Got it. Morgan Slusser, her second deep ball tonight. She's got 8 of the 19 Warrior points. 42-19 game. Rasicki goes baseline again. Lucy Rasicki, one of those 3 Royal seniors on senior night tonight. And a steal by Albrecht. Kearns gives chase and prevents the layup, but it'll be 2 free throws coming for Megan Albrecht. John Jaworski wanted an intentional foul on that play. Felt like the defender was not going for the basketball. It's the 3rd foul against Shannon Kearns. Mary Lombardi, the junior guard, checks into the game for Redeemer. One for 2 for Albrecht, 45-19. Kearns ahead of the field. And they say it was last touched off the knee. Nope, I think they're going to correct the call. It'll stay with the Warriors. Maggie Hallman back in the game for Wyoming area. Slusser slicing through defenders. Bonita came down awkwardly, it looked like on her left knee. Crea Bonita is going to hobble over to the Warrior bench. Shaken up on the play. .233 to play in the third. Looks like she's going to be okay over on the Warrior bench. 45-19 Royal basketball. Lombardi will try one. Another offensive rebound. Corridoni. Nice look inside for a cutting Albrecht. Got a little too far underneath the rim. Slusser trailing the play. Bank not open. Royals trying to push the pace. Lombardi steps into it. Yes! Mary Lombardi off the bench. Quickly into the act. It's 48-19. Redeemer's been teasing this crowd with the mercy rule in this quarter. Again, just a point away. Slusser missed the rim. The rebound down to Corridoni. Chimok doesn't get it, and a rebound foul called. Whistle against Kendall Day, her third. And the team's third. Lombardi's going to try another. That one rims out. And that time Wyoming area out of it. Out of there with it. Gasek almost had it ripped away. Instead it's a tie-up, and the Royals will keep it. .48 seconds to play in the period. Rosicki down low, got great position, but couldn't finish. Gaylord had it knocked away. Maybe Albrecht might have gotten away with a foul there with 36 seconds to play. Wyoming area has played even with Redeemer in this period. It was a 28-point game at the half, now just 29. Slapped away by Chimok. Lombardi has not been shy since coming into the game. I don't know if John Jaworski really appreciated that shot selection from his junior. 6 seconds for Gaylord. They better go. 2 seconds for Gaylord. Step back jumper, and that will not count. Much better quarter for Wyoming area, but they dug themselves a little too big of a hole in the first half. As they trail it after three, 48-19, you're watching high school basketball on Service Electric TV. Holy Redeemer led by 28 at the break. They've added a point to that advantage as we start quarter number 4. It's 48-19. Paul Garrity here with you from the Royal Gym. 3-ball launch from Hallman, and the Royals continue to dominate the glass. Carney Quinn finds Kadari. Knocked down a couple early ones. Hasn't been able to get it going since. Gasek. Good hustle. Hallman chases it down. Gasek. Now the Warriors doing some work on the offensive backboards, but they turn it over. Caleb Pekarovsky back in for John Jaworski and the Royals. Julia Gilchrist just into the game took that shot. Hallman chased from behind. Hallman didn't want any part of Rosicki coming over. And another rebound for Corridoni. 6:30 to play here in the fourth. Redeemer with the win will improve to 15-4 on the year. Warriors will drop to 5-14, and we've hit the mercy rule on the bucket by Rosicki. It's 50-19. Timeout Warriors. 5:57 to play. Royals on their way to victory number 15. Back on the air tomorrow night, 7:15 tip for a boys matchup between Pittston area and Wilkes-Barre area. Then we'll be back on the air Thursday night at 6 o'clock as Lake Lehman takes on Wyoming Seminary in girls action. That one should be a pretty interesting game. Maybe the best game of the week is on Friday, though. 7:15 start, boys matchup. Maybe the best two teams in the Wyoming Valley Conference, Hazleton and Wilkes-Barre area. Carney Quinn off to the races and finishes. Carney Quinn is the 10th Royal to score, and it's 52-19. Quinn rifles one down low and a foul called. It'll send Corridoni to the free throw line. Olivia Dutko is into the game for Holy Redeemer. Five minutes to play. Clock should not be stopped right now. Mark Casper wanted a timeout from the Warrior bench, didn't get it. And a tie-up. Timeout Warriors. 4:45 to play in the fourth. Redeemer 52 and Wyoming area 19. Back here, just winding things down here on Service Electric Cable. 52-19 Redeemer before we get you set for tomorrow's boys matchup as Wilkes-Barre area tries to keep the winning ways going. And I believe a 14-game winning streak now for head coach Jim Levan. As they take on Al Semenz's Patriots tomorrow night at 7:15 right here on Channel 509. Julia Gilchrist off the baseline inbound gets in the scoring column. And the Royals extend to a 35-point cushion. Knocked down. Krista Sadowski, a little 13-foot J. Sixth player for Wyoming area to score and bombs away for three. Courtney Jaworski, the young freshman, just into the game. Nothing but net. It's 57-21. Hallman with a swoop to the hoop. And that'll send Erica Gilligan to the free throw line with 3:46 to play. Ali Deschak, another freshman, is into the game for Holy Redeemer. Two for two for Erica Gilligan. 57-23. Deschak. And another held ball. Clock continues to run inside the mercy rule. Gilchrist back on the floor for the Royals, replacing Pekarovsky. Should be a really interesting Class 3A District 2 bracket. I think Dunmore would have to be considered the favorite, but that's one of the, I would say, the most wide open of the 6 classifications in girls basketball this year in District 2. Any number of teams could potentially come home with the gold. Lake Lehman right now is the number 5 seed, I believe, and they just took Dunmore to overtime the other night. And a timeout called by Wyoming area. Holy Redeemer 57, Warriors 23. This is high school basketball on Service Electric TV. First of 5 games on the air here on Service Electric Cable. We'll take Wednesday night off. Other than that, we'll be on the air all week. Royals short with the 3. Allison Leyland into the game. And this time the arrow gives it back to Holy Redeemer. 57-23 Royals, a minute 45 to play. Royals took control of this game with a thoroughly dominant second quarter. Lob down low. Hallman reels in the board. Here is Sadowski, knocked one down earlier, not that time. 45 seconds to play on a running timer. Be better days for Wyoming area ahead. They'll be glad to be done with this Royal team. We'll see if Redeemer wants to get another shot up here. I'm a big fan of running my offense here in these spots. But some coaches just like to dribble it out like John Jaworski's going to do here. And that'll do it. Your final score tonight from Holy Redeemer High School. It's the Royals 57 and Wyoming area 23. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night, a 7:15 tip-off between the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre and Pittston area in boys basketball right here on Channel 509. My name is Paul Garrity. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here on Service Electric TV.